All right, hello. Day 39 complete. Another good day. We're on a roll here, right? Where I've basically been doing everything I wanted to be doing. Um, so yeah, like as I mentioned, I think a few videos ago, I mentioned the fact that I'm trying to, once I kind of see consistency of me completing everything on my to-do list, that is an indicator that um, I'm ready to um, move on up, right? To add more and to add another thing to my many tasks that I could add. There's a lot of things for me to do, and it's kind of just about really like scheduling them, right? So right now I'm really building in that habit. I'm really developing that consistency. I feel like I have a really good balance because it's not kind of a pain for me to do. Um, so yeah, let's get into today. I got a lot of, well, I don't have that many things to say. I have some kind of just more personal stuff that kind of came up for me to think about. So let's uh, let's go over what happened today. We just didn't wake up on time. We woke up around like 12 p.m. as usual. It's like, I really want that 11:30 a.m. wake up though because it gives me enough time to eat. I had to eat cereal again instead of my eggs because that takes more time to do. And right now we're leisure. It's 12:42 a.m. reasonable time. I would have liked to have uploaded this video actually like around 11 p.m. So about like an hour and 40 minutes ago, because that's what I had planned, right? Like if you look at my plan, um, everything was I was supposed to finish like around 11, but there's a reason for why it wasn't that. So let me go into more specifics. I did my shoulder physio exercises. Oh, I didn't. I should have marked it. Oops. The usual. I'm not gonna update it. It's the I'm doing like the 3 sets of 20 shoulder press, raise. And actually, like this one is the hardest, honestly, out of all of them. But I feel like I'm actually like it's actually like a workout, you know. Um, and so I'll be getting the new weights soon, I want to say. So they're coming. Work, ate salad, work, went for a dog, and so I finished work. I didn't do anything for my last break. Um, and then I went for a walk with the dog and the family. Literally, my grandma actually came over. It was my mom, my grandma, my sister. We went out for a nice walk, 15 minutes. It was good. Basically, there's just a bit of family stuff going on between. My grandma was actually like living with my aunt, and there's some issues that I'm not gonna give into my whole opinion about it, but I'm not happy in a certain to a certain degree, and I really the main focus of this video will be kind of talking about what's going on with my grandma. Also a little bit of work stuff. I'm actually kind of like just I'm feeling I had a feeling today of just a little bit like a certain like the situation kind of sucks. Like I was paying attention to things that are out of my control. And obviously, the thing is you should only be focusing on what's in your control, you know. Like for work, for instance, I think like there's some I don't know, just some things that are out of my control. I'm not gonna get into the like specifics, but just um, in terms of what I can do, in terms of things, I have very limited control on how I can do things. If I was at a higher position, I feel like I could really be benefiting um, things, and I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get to that point. Obviously, depending on how my YouTube career and my Twitch career goes, that might not matter. And so, see, those are things that are within my control and things that I should be focusing on. But my grandma, and yeah, this is the other one that's really out of control. Is she's it's an interesting. It's like the first time I'm experiencing, I think, my first sense of loss. Um, I've never had someone close to me pass away. And I feel like that it hits different people at different ages. Some people it happens really young. Um, my parents got divorced when I was 9, and it didn't really affect me that much. I didn't really think too much about it, genuinely. Like I don't really have a memory of like, oh, this really sucks. I was like, oh, it would be better if you guys, worked out, but I knew they would. My parents argued all the time, and I got it. It wasn't really that impactful for me. I even like noticed the benefits from from having it. But yeah, the only person that I've known that died was kind of like a family friend who was very old. I would only see them once a time and like get-togethers, and he was like over 80 or something. Like it's not like a, I don't know. I was there at the funeral. Um, it didn't really hit me because I didn't really know the guy that much. And my grandma isn't like passing away or anything. It's just that she is kind of having some memory issues. I don't know. I think it's some kind of dementia is I believe what it is. But she's kind of has to ask the same question a few times. She's still able to like compose herself overall, but I feel for her. I kind of see her situation, and I really, I don't know. It feels like there isn't much I can do. I mean, obviously I'm going to help her, but there's also a part of me that wants to I want to see her capable of doing things, right? And I don't know. It is hard. And it made me think of the fact that, people think you can think about when someone like dies as that being like when they're gone and you never get to see them again. But I had a feeling like, when there's memory loss that's involved, it's kind of like a slow tease in a certain sense. Tease in the sense that like they're there, but they're kind of like going, right? And they're not like fully there. I mean, she is still there. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as maybe I'm making it out to be. Um, but obviously there's the idea of it getting worse and stuff. And it's kind of like, you know, you kind of lose, I feel like you really do lose people that have memory loss like way before they die in a certain sense. But she's going to be living in my home for quite some time, I believe, and I think it's a really good thing. I think I'm going to be able to help her, um, and I look forward to that, really. Okay. Um, so yeah. Anyways, gift money done. I finally finished it. This is our long-term goal. We are finally fully there, and I'm ready to buy some cool sunglasses. Then I ate sushi, chicken, and potato wedges. Um, Good meal. And then I spent time with my family, mainly my grandma. We actually watched a movie together, like the family. And um, and then I was spending time with my grandma, yeah. So it was good. Like that's the reason for the later video, which is obviously very important. So then I wrote tomorrow's schedule and flossed and brushed my teeth. So let me show tomorrow's schedule. I guess you can tell, like I don't know, it affects me. It's kind of sad. I don't know. It's um, it's something to think about, right? Like my grandma, she's so cute, and she was always like there for us since we were like kids, always doing things, and this is an important part of life. I'm sure other people have experienced this before. Um, Matter of fact, one of my close friends is also dealing with something with his grandma, and I hope his grandma is doing well. It's a different kind of issue. Um, yeah, it's tough. It's tough stuff. It's not a easy topic to talk about, but I think it's an important aspect of life that does need to be um, thought about. So tomorrow's schedule is, look at all that time we got free. We got like 2 solid hours. Wait, almost 3 hours till I go to sleep. Gonna wake up by 11:30 a.m. This time I'm really gonna get there. I have all this leisure time. There's no excuse. Then I'm gonna do my cold shower, eat my egg meal finally that I've been trying to do. Really want to get this one done. Work, like physio exercises. These are the harder ones. I'm thinking maybe this time I might end up trying to go for a sets of 30. We'll see. This is just going to be the sumo squats, and then this is going to be the last one. Then I'm going to walk dog and quickly, and then I'm going to eat McDonald's. That's going to be my little, it's my ritual, kind of like my Friday night equivalent, right? Because this day will be my I have Sunday, Monday off, so Saturdays are like my Friday equivalent. And then I'm gonna stream from 10 to 12, and then I'm gonna be actually sleeping by 2 a.m. because I have something I need to go to on early kind of Sunday morning. The earlier the better type of thing. I'm gonna go meet my it's like my stepmom's birthday. Kind of was thinking of getting her a gift, and I was looking at things, but I couldn't find anything, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I'm just twiddling my thumbs a little bit on this, but we'll see. So that's the plan for um, that. So here, what are we gonna do? Sleep. I think we recently upgraded this. Yeah, I'm not upgrading sleep yet, especially since we're still struggling. Nutrition's good, fitness is good. Yeah, I don't feel like upgrading anything yet. I mean, we're getting there, right? But I think like one of the important things of like moving up here is, I really want to make these things feel good, right? It's kind of hard to pace myself exactly where they are. For the most part, I'm basically doing everything I could be. Nutrition could be improved, especially with the sweets that I eat and kind of making sure the meal times, I don't have as much consistency, but I don't know. It's okay. As long as I'm like in here, and I'm not trying to aim low here, right? But if I'm above the yellow, it's overall I'm good. Obviously, the goal is to get to green and obviously the ultimate purple. That's the big one. Main job. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm doing everything I really can be in my job. I feel like the moment main job will be a dark green once I feel like I get some kind of promotion or I feel like I'm more capable or I feel like I've really gone. Right now, I'm just the standard. I'm performing very well, pretty much to the best of my capabilities, and we'll see where it goes. YouTube, yeah, we'll keep it there. Twitch, obviously, we're keeping it yellow. We didn't stream yet. No big changes. These are the things that we need to start looking into. Cooking, we do need to start like a new recipe to start eating. Family and friends, these are both actually starting to look really well. They're both close to green. I think I mentioned that yesterday. Um, I mean, we're kind of getting there, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm doing good with my friends and with my grandma here and everything. I'm connecting more with them. So I feel like this family, especially, I think is going to get a upgrade real soon. Romantic, we'll just kind of keep it where it is. Vacuum, cleaning, laundry. Um, yeah, pretty much where it is. Vacuum. I'm just gonna do this just so that I start to thinking. I actually do both, just so that I start thinking about them. I would like to do both on my weekend equivalent. Dog walking, I think we improved that one recently. Obviously, it's looking good. This one will be moving up very soon. I can feel it. Grooming still needs to be done. Okay, what did we do today? Ah, yes, the big one, gift money, our first long-term goal, complete. In order here, what I'm gonna do is like this. Oops. Gonna do this. Boom. That got done. These are things that I can actually start to work with my mom on. Repair car, new chair, keyboard, and sunglasses. These are all kind of money things depending on what's happening. But the sunglasses I plan on getting Sunday on my day off. I'm gonna go shopping, and then the keyboard is also going to be looked into. But yeah, that's it. I know it was a longer video. I did feel like talking kind of more about my just what's going on in my life a little bit. I'm You can probably kind of hear it in my voice a little bit here. I'm I feel for my grandma a lot, you know. I'm doing good, right? Like on my end, I'm working on myself. I'm sure that's what you would like. Overall, things are looking very good. I am starting to think just about like just when I thought, oh, what would make her proud, I think it would be really nice if I did start to kind of look towards finding someone to start a family with. It's kind of is around that area where I don't, it's not something I want to keep too long. Like obviously I mentioned it before, I'm not too focused right now on romantic stuff because um like I'm trying to focus on me, and I feel like kind of doing that can kind of detract a little bit from what I'm doing. But at the same time, I feel like it is important to try to like start planting the seeds of starting to work towards finding someone that I think I could start a family with and have like a lifetime soulmate. I mean, that really is what I'm interested in. I'm not interested in flings. I'm not interested in, small dating or whatnot. I'm really looking for someone that I can, live in the long term with. Um, so yeah, it's good that I'm starting to have that on my mind. We'll see. Maybe Sunday might be an opportunity for that. We'll see. But other than that, life is good overall, right? This grandma thing is kind of like a new chapter, a new aspect that's been introduced suddenly, and I think it demonstrates the fact that life can really catch you by surprise, right? All of a sudden, something you never expected could suddenly be consuming a lot of your time, and I feel like that's something that, you know, happens to everybody. Change, really. It could happen at any time, suddenly, for good or for worse. So yeah, I hope I demonstrate, I'm still doing my thing. I think, anytime you find some adversity, I do believe in the idea of just maintaining what you know, what's good for you is the best way to move forward with it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy listening to me. Hope you could relate in some ways. And yeah, on to the next day. Have a good one.